मुंह सूज गए थे. Our lips and our mouths had become ulcerous. Shadi Abi Talib is 1 mile away from Makkah. We go now, we can still see. The mushrikeen of Makkah who later on accepted Islam, they say that for 3 years we heard the screams of the women and the children a mile away in Makkah when they used to scream out in desperation. These are our forefathers. These are our leaders. These are the people, my dear respected brothers and elders, who have brought Islam to us. What have we done to preserve this deen? What have we done to propagate this deen? The Sahaba Kiram go to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, Ya Rasulullah, on the expedition of the ditch, they say, Ya Rasulullah, you have asked us to dig this deep ditch, but how can we dig? How can we do labor when we are hungry? We have no energy. We have tied stones onto our stomach. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, lift up my chadar, lift up my shawl. When they lift it up, they find that he has 2 stones tied to his stomach. Meaning, if you are suffering, I am suffering with you. If you are hungry, I am suffering double pangs of hunger. If you are hungry for 3 days, I haven't eaten for 6 days. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha says that sometimes it would happen, we had not eaten for 2 months. Somebody would send a hadiyah to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam would send that money to me, and I would send somebody from my house to the market that go today, after 2 months we're going to eat. Go to the market, go buy some meat. Today is our Eid. Today is a day of celebration and great joy for us. Today we will eat and we will feed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She says that we would send the person towards the market to buy the meat, and I would take the oil, what little oil I had in my house. I would get the pot, I'd put the oil into the pot and put it onto the stove to heat up, so that by the time the meat arrives, the oil will be hot enough and I can quickly cook it. She says that before the person would arrive and would return with the meat, the aroma of the oil would rise up and would start to frustrate me, and I would lift up the pot and I would drink the oil, and I couldn't even wait for the person to bring the meat. This is what people have done for us so that we could be Muslims. In the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our forefathers existed. They lived in this world. We didn't suddenly fall from the sky. Our forefathers lived, whether it was in the subcontinent or wherever it was. But the whole world was stooped in darkness of kufr and shirk. Everyone was idol worshipping or worshipping whatnot. Our forefathers were doing the same, my brothers. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was giving dawat and people, Muslims, were going through persecution in Makkah, our forefathers were worshipping idols. And it is the effect of their sacrifices that Islam eventually reached us. Molana Umar Palampuri Sahib rahmatullah used to say that as a direct result of the gusht of Taif that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did, we, the people of the subcontinent, whose forefathers came from the subcontinent, we received Iman and Islam due to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's gusht in Taif. What was Taif? What was the gusht of Taif? It was the Bairuni gusht. The ulama kiram, our elders, they have not just plucked these usuls and this effort of tabligh out of the air and from their minds and made it up. They have looked deep in Quran or Hadith and they have found Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did Bairuni gusht, out gusht. He went to another locality. He was already making the effort in Makkah. He went to another locality. 40 miles he walked in the blistering heat. One of the ulama is calculated and he found that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam went at the end of May, beginning of June. In the summer period, when the heat is intense, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam walked all the way to Taif. What did he do first? He went to the chieftains. What do our elders say? We go out in the path of Allah, first of all, go and meet the prominent people of the community. This is from Hadith. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave the dawat. The people, they did not accept his dawat. One riwayat says it was not a day's journey that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam went there, like we go for 1 hour for outgush, come back quickly before Isha Salat, come back, I've got to order the takeaway. It wasn't like that. He went for 1 month, and when he was coming back for 3 miles, he was pelted with stones. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, I never lifted up a foot, never put down a foot, but that I was pelted by stones. I fell unconscious.